Greetings and welcome back to another day of exploring the area around Nuka World. Boy, these ones end up being so long because, well, I'm just looking at stuff. There's not a lot of big chunks of fast travel here, there, and everywhere. It's just, we go, and then we just walk and do stuff. And it's not just a lot of walking.
Folks will know you mean business, strutting around in that thing.
It's walking and doing stuff. So it's like, I can't even fast forward through a lot of it because it's just stuff comes up and over and over and you know, they are at least not boring. They are chock full of stuff. I mean, this will be one of two fast travels. We'll fast travel to the Red Rocket, and then we'll eventually fast travel back. But most of it's going to be spent in this general area here. But first, let's see who's at Battle Manor today.
They just slap bottles on everything.
Well, how about that? It looks like it'll be super mutants. But we're not going to mess with it because that's not what we want to do today. Well, not yet anyway. So we are heading into Bradberton. Not South Bradberton. Bradberton proper. I suppose I could have went into this area more westerly from the Red Rocket and seen if there was another group of dead pack members trying to fight the Death Claw. But here we come. We are now entering, well, we're kind of skirting around Bradberton. Because basically, Bradberton is just a ghoul factory. It just spits out ghouls like nobody's business. Over and over and over again. All it does, just ghoul after ghoul after ghoul after ghoul. They come in waves. You'll battle 5 ghouls, and then nothing. And you'll battle 5 more. And this is just an explosion waiting to happen. So, I mean, it'd be great if I could, you know. Hey, look, here we are. We've already found our first ghoul of the day. Okay. White bottle. Wondered loungewear. Wow. And more junk. And basically it's coffee pins and cigars. Basically another one of those bus stop areas for the buses going to Nuka World. Like we saw over there at Bradberton South. Anyways, you don't often see a lot of chemistry stations with a lot of extra stuff. I don't know what this is, but to me it looks an awful lot like something that used to be a hotel. But like so much of Bradberton, you can't get into it at all. And there's some more kind of going around Bradberton here. Looking to see what's over here. Not sure why there's so much landslides around some of this stuff. Ooh, a weapons workbench and a tool chest. I really need 2 ball peen hammers. Oh well. Here's another one of those fun buildings that looks like it might be something, but you can't get into it. So, I mean, I get it. To have made each of these buildings explorable would have just been huge. But I mean, you know, if you're looking for lore, you got buildings are the main way to get into it. So back here somewhere, there's some amusing stuff. Well, interesting stuff, I guess I should say. What one would assume is the family cemetery. Yeah, I don't want the pipe. Put the pipe back. Put it back. Put it back. There you go. I do get those. And yes, the infamous corpse clutching a cash register with a whole $8 in it. And ceramics.
The way I see it, either you wind up getting shot, or you're the one holding the gun.
I kind of wonder why some of this stuff looks the way it does. I'm guessing some sort of 200 years of eroding runoff from something. It would seem to indicate that it rains a lot over here, even though it's a mostly arid landscape. I guess if there's no plants to hold the soil in place, even the sudden rains would be enough to start washing it through. I guess in some instances the desert areas suffer from that more than regular ones. And here we are at the Morton residence. We're going to try a trick here. Normally you go through a tunnel in the front, but they say you can get inside this garage by just modifying the power armor near the power armor station. So we're going to get out of my current power armor. We're going to come over to this window and we're going to click on craft.
Oh, ball.
And sure enough, the game pulls us right in. Well, we're still going to go downstairs and go through the tunnel like we should have anyway, but you know, it's like game exploit, exploited. Yes, this is one of the exciting bits of power armor stuff you can get to. For some reason he has power armor stuff. And he's got a Mark 6 torso too. But it didn't have a fusion core, so... Although actually...
Hey.
What's up, boss? You're the overboss.
Companions don't care if you have
boss.
fusion cores in your power armor. They'll just get in them and act like it's perfectly normally powered and everything, so... It takes me a little while to get this one.
Yes.
And, yeah, it's got stuff in it. It takes him a little while to get around to the right side. At least he tries, you know. I'm so used to these guys saying, I can't get there from here. And they're standing right in front of it. There he goes. Finally getting it. And see, I like how you can see his shoe up till now, and then you can't see his shoe anymore. Okay. See, this is the way you were supposed to come into here.
Open fire!
Through the rad roaches.
That sure was fun. Huh, boss?
And there's several of them down here. And there's a lot of Nuka-Cola bottles. This guy was drinking a lot of Nuka-Cola. I don't know if it was the radiation that killed him or the Nuka-Cola he was drinking. Well, Oh, there's a full Nuka-Cola. Nuka-Cola and Mentats. I saw a video about that. Darn it. About the dropping Mentos into Coca-Cola and watching it do fun explosive stuff. And it's like, so somebody, it won't let me get this cap here. It's very annoying. Somebody did something about dropping Mentats in Nuka-Cola. What would it do? Actually, I think that may be part of a recipe for something. I don't remember. See, like you watching this, you've probably watched a lot of Fallout 4 videos too, so you see a lot of stuff and you don't remember where it was you saw it. It's probably something from Oxhorn. But you never know. It could have been Rad King, or Fluffy Ninja Llama, or...
Got it.
I kind of envy those guys. They actually have subscribers. And so they can get away with, yeah, the bag of cement may prove useful later, but not now. Those guys, they've got enough subscribers that they can get by with just putting out one video a week. Although, to be honest, they do put a lot more effort into it than I do. I mean, basically, I play a day. I try to trim out the excess as best I can, and then I put this narration over it. So, I mean, you know, an hour to play, an hour to edit, an hour, you know, I'm in it for what, maybe 3 hours? Maybe not even that long. Well, certainly that long. More like 5 or 6 hours once you consider all of the video rendering time and recoding for YouTube and all that stuff. But you know how it goes. And this is another one of those Egret Tours Marina buildings. And you know, I gotta say, it does show you how much you can add and change these buildings to make them all look, you know, original. Even though they're more cookie cutters than the houses in my subdivision here, which also have variations. I mean, the house I live in is unique to the neighborhood. But there's another house that the same basic plan of mine, also completely unique, so.
Bad move.
Okay, we won't. I can put the ghoul assembly line has begun. I'm sitting here trying to look at the
Where are they? See them? Well, that was fun.
a couple of rose dresses. That's nice. All right, can we? Oh,
Finders keepers, am I
get
right?
the ghouls. Now let's see if we can look at that terminal again. So we go down to. And nope, not yet, because we've got more ghouls. Oh, look, green fungus. All right, can we try again? All right, here we go. Alright, it gave me enough time to actually unlock the terminal and look through it. And in case you haven't figured it out, in case you're a new viewer, if you want to read this stuff, go ahead, press pause, and read it. Because, you know, yeah, I know, Oxhorn would sit here and read you each one of these screens. Yeah, well, you know what? Since these videos aren't meant for kids, you should be an adult, and you should be able to read this yourself. Although, I suppose, if you were not a native English speaker, you may not be able to read English, so I could see where having it read to you could be handy, but, you know. This video is going to be long enough without me reading everything off. Okay, what do we got? We got more ghouls! Gangrenous looking ones too. Okay, we're good here. Okay, so let's see what other buildings we can find that are explorable. There's not a lot of them. I'll just tell you that right now. Let's see, so, nope, nothing in that trash can. Nope, got some things in that trash can. And another bunch of charred ones.
Maybe we
See,
get something good.
when it comes to ghouls, I've gotten into a bad habit of aiming for the legs. So, you know, you blow a ghoul's leg off, he can't chase after you anymore, and you can kill him at your leisure. Takes a lot more shots at the leg to get him to go down than, you know. See, they go down a lot faster if you shoot them in the torso. But they can still chase after you, so. Shotguns, especially the one I'm carrying, you know, shoot them in the leg, they stop moving pretty much completely. Alright, so what else we got? There's another one. Oh, we finished him off quick. Oh, good for you. Wild mute fruit. All it's going to do is give me the wild mute fruit. It never gives me the ghoul. It's just annoying. Alright, so what else can we find? More hope flower. Here's a pretty destroyed building. Now this is an important place to visit, because Rachel is an important person. She's so important that we're even going to,
I can do this all.
There we go. Alright, let's find it. I don't need any of her armor. Take that. This is the important bit.
I think this is it. I can't go any further. I can feel it taking me. No, gotta keep it together a little longer. Oswald, I'm sorry. I've looked everywhere I could think, but there's no cure. All the towns and outposts I could find said that we ghouls just go feral eventually. And there's nothing to be done. Maybe it was the mister. He held out. Long as I can. I thought of mindlessly attacking everyone around me. So I've decided to end it on my own terms. I don't know why it hasn't affected you the same, but if you still held it together, I want you to move on. Leave Nuka World. You can still make a life out there. It's not all as bad as we thought. I love you,
You're gonna regret this.
Wow, I've just been blasting away and I still have over 999 fusion cells. Look, more fusion cells. Yeah, for those of you keeping score, let's see, this is what? Yet another one of the important spots to visit. There's the graveyard. There's the gift store. There is Rachel's house. Look, a Sentry Bot model. How nice. There is the Sword House, the Church of the Sword, which is there on the outskirts close to the Red Rocket. And there is one more place to visit. I believe this is it right in front of us, maybe? Yeah, I think so. The hotel. Or one of the hotels. I still think that one really big building is probably a hotel. It would make sense. It looks like a big hotel. Well, a big old hotel. But this is the same building.
Nice.
This is the third instance of this building that you've come across here in this game. One there in South Bradberton.
Nice work, boss.
One kind of in between that's sinking into the ground on one side.
Have some fun. Well, guess that's it for
And there's
now.
this one. This one is seek and dress, 100 denim dress. Well, I've got lots of women's clothing coming up. I guess that makes sense since I'm playing as a woman. And we come up here and nothing here to see. Not much here to see. We come out here and there's a duffel bag and a bathtub with some odds and ends in it. Bucket. I don't know if there's a hole in it or not. Take a quick look around town. I don't know what that was. I have to assume that Porter jumped from someplace. And then there's this interesting little room with the mannequin room. Should have took the sunglasses first. But there's stuff here in the suitcase. There's some jet, some more jet. There's the monkey. The monkey hasn't started going yet. And we got two more. I'll take the sunglasses first because it's easier to find the hat. See? And then, yeah, this guy doesn't do anything when we take his. He's got another 10 mil. Not that there's anything wrong with the 10 mil. Ugly monkey. More jet. And a telephone. Telephones are good for copper. Copper is an expensive thing to have. There's the other sunglasses. Okay. And like any version of this building, you can't get to the 3rd floor. That's the way it is.
This sure beats spending your whole life growing shitty crops just to wind up eating a bullet.
Well, that's an appropriately raiderish thing to say. Heaven forbid you do any work for your... Andrew Ryan wouldn't appreciate you. Although I think Frank Fontaine certainly would. And just a lot of buildings with stuff that you can't look at. Alright, I think we've seen most of the important bits here of Bradberton. And now we're going to pop over by the Battle Manor and see if... Oh, look. The disciples are just hanging around until I get close enough to trigger their battle with the super mutants. Now they go. Trying to show off or something? Is that what you're doing?
We're closing in. You're enjoying this as much as I am.
Think we're in for a fight.
I'm looking for something. Try this, huh?
You're gonna make the perfect corpse.
I'll tell you what, they
Burn him down.
I've noticed that the Nuka World Raiders always seem to come out completely unscathed from whatever battle they're in. Whether they're fighting gunners or scavengers or super mutants, they all seem to become... They're all unscathed.
Get something good. Yes.
Any other group fighting one of these, you know, there'd be corpses of the other things around it. Nope. It's almost as if your Nuka World Raiders are have invulnerability. At least I suppose until it's time to do them in. And look, it hasn't been 24 in-game hours since we've been here, and all of this stuff has already respawned. The camera, the beer bottles, the table, the money. It's really kind of silly. Oh. That's special. Well, it's nice to at least see a disciple that isn't busy saying something stupid. I mean, you're roaming around Nuka World there. Hey, she didn't even mind that I almost dropped down on top of her. Alright. So now, we're going to finish up the Bradberton area by going to the Overpass. Oh, look. A nice motorcycle. Mine is blue. Somewhere over there is Commonwealth. Somewhere over there is where the gunners came from. But you are not allowed to go back that way. So, too bad. So sad. Life goes on. Actually, one of my motorcycles is blue and white. Or, according to the color matching computer at the local paint emporium, Fiji green and white. For some reason it matched that Harley Davidson teal color with Mitsubishi's Fiji green. Don't know why. Just did. I managed to scratch my rear fender, and so I wanted to get some touch-up paints made. And I did. The local body shop was happy to do it once they had the color codes, and they seemed to match okay. Guy was even nice enough to use his little pinstriping brush to do the touch-up for me. We got a good body shop here in town.
Heads up, boss. We ain't alone.
Yeah, looks like
Guess we're clear for now.
I'm using the lever action rifle from Far Harbor here. Don't know if it was a good idea or not, but yes. My one motorcycle is a Harley. It's a fat boy. My other motorcycle is the one I bought. Oh my gosh, I bought that 89. It's an 87. I bought it in 89. I've had it the whole time. It was originally red, but it was like candy apple red, and the red faded off the top of the gas tank, which of course made it look just red with the big silver spot on the top.
Well, that was fun.
I had a silver car at the time, a silver PT Cruiser, so basically I went to the body shop, took the tins off, took them to the body shop, got some flame decals from eBay, I guess, and they put the flames on it, and I painted it all silver, and it matched my PT Cruiser at the time. My daughter wrecked the PT Cruiser, and I ended up getting a black one. So now the black one just, the paint is faded off the top to gray. So I didn't see her. I keep seeing all this red light coming up, and I'm wondering what's going on. And it occurs to me, oh, it's the there's an Assaultron upstairs. That's why he's aiming up. He's trying to shoot the Assaultron.
This fight is already over. Really bad move.
So after I finish looting the rest of the stuff down here, we go outside and try to see if we can join Porter in his attack of the Assaultron. Or do I just sneak up first? Oh, I thought maybe I just sneak up first. There she is. She's shooting at him again.
Well, hi there.
It certainly is a bright weapon, isn't it? Oh, this is far enough to find her. One of us has done her some damage.
Won't be nothing left of you when I'm done.
Done her enough damage that she's retreated away from the edge. That's making her harder to get to. I come over here and take a look, and
I'll find you.
she's kind of hiding now. So we'll have to do something else.
We'll have to kill him some other time, I suppose.
For those of you keeping track, we are at least past the halfway point, so there is that. Alright, let's go up!
Scanning. Damn you warmongering humans.
I thought she was doing it again. Oh, that's why we couldn't see her, because she was stealthing. She wasn't paying enough attention to what was going on around her, so...
Don't leave anything behind.
I'm saying her because it's a vaguely female voice, and of course, the Sultronate good neighbor insists that she's a woman. Although basically she's just her womanly features is from the construction of her arm mechanisms. I just wanted to see what time it was real quick. First of all, before I do anything more up here, I need to lose some of this weight.
Need something from me?
He's already burned through his leg. I guess I could have fast forwarded through this, but there's a lot of stuff here, isn't there? Okay, I am no longer encumbered or overburdened. I am unencumbered. He can't seem to make it up, so, well, let's just do it without you then. How about that? But first of all, one thing we want to do is we want to see what we have to go up against. There's one guy that is in power armor. The game will call him a gunner commander. Although the terminal entries list a sergeant as the leader of this group, not a gunner commander. See, there we go. Yeah, I don't want to actually try to attack him right yet. I'd much rather him roam around up there wondering what's going on. Yeah, we'll spend a lot of time trying to whittle him down. He starts shooting, but he doesn't know what he's shooting at. He still hasn't figured it out yet. This doesn't really seem to be doing much. Now he's kind of ducked away. Yeah, this isn't going to work. I need to get a better scope on that. The scope? Yeah, the only problem with that is at least half of what you shoot downrange isn't anywhere close to him at this distance. Try the problem solver. Oh, there's somebody back there. See, here's the thing. If you don't know already, in that particular section of the overpass, there is the gunner commander running around in a set of power armor. And then in that building in the back is another set of power armor that the guy may get into when you go to attack. If you're lucky, you can shoot him before he goes into the power armor, and then you can get it for yourself. Problem is, at this stage of the game, I am in power armor. Porter Gage is in power armor. I have nobody else to bring the power armor home. So it doesn't really matter to me right now, simply because I believe that if I just leave the power armor there, it would respawn within the next time new people respawn at this location. It would respawn with new plates on it. So I don't even know why I bothered to try this. It's like the sights are absolutely useless here. I need the scope. I need the other one. I need to take this one back and bring the useful one. The big thing is that I've got him whittled down enough. Let's just go over and finish him off. Finish him! You know, you would think, guys, you know, somebody has been taking pot shots at him for the past 5 minutes, and then suddenly his little tram car starts running. You would think he would be smart enough to just come out and start shooting it. Now see, there's the other guy in the power armor. Why he got out of the power armor, I'll never know. And there's the gunner commander. Has finally figured out that shooting at him has finally come over. So what's been shooting at him is also in power armor. Thank goodness he didn't fall. That would have been annoying if he'd fallen over the edge. So here we go. Let's just grab it. Ooh, some T-51 parts. I need some T-51 parts to finish up another set of T-51 at Sanctuary with all the stuff in it. Kind of hard to see what's going on here, so sneak across. It's getting late in the day, so that's, I mean, it's not night yet, but now see, there were times when I would stealthily make my way across and I would hide there, and when the gunner commander would come by, I would snag his fusion core, forcing him out of his armor, then I'd steal his armor. But, yeah, not really. Alright, so this is free. It's available. I can't do anything with it. So let's clear him up. Grabbing all the combat armor again. Yeah, let's turn some lights on. Okay. Oh, now he shows up. Alright, let's snag the pieces. I don't know if they'll use the frame for something else or not.
Hey.
Yeah, what's up?
Come on, give me
More than happy to hold all the expensive stuff.
So, since I have let's go ahead and get him armored up some. I can do that. I have pieces to give him. So we can give him a right leg. No, we can give him, not my helmet, give him that helmet. And we'll put the helmet on. And there's other stuff I can give him. He doesn't have a working right leg, so we can give him a working right leg. Alright, so now he's got leg protection. Give him a left leg. And a right arm. I actually have a left arm too. Oh, the left arm doesn't do any good, so that's why I wouldn't put it on. It says he can't carry anymore anyway. Okay, well, he's got a mostly full set of power armor now. Of course, I can't unload anything else on him, so there's that. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Really don't. I think I'm just looking. Powerful assault rifle. I'll grab the armor. The armor I will give to somebody eventually. And usual reading rules apply. Holding down camp. It was Sergeant Lanier who was in charge of this group, yet we're fighting a gunner commander and a gunner lieutenant. I mean, this is basically, these are enlisted people. So and I was battling a bunch of officers. Okay, well, I think we'll need a cherry. Alright, so basically we need to just finish looting. That. Is there another structure to look through? I can't really call it a building. It's a trailer. We have a trailer to look through. It's at a steep angle. I mean, I'm carrying enough stuff, I could probably rebuild some armor bits in there. But I'm not going to worry about it. Whiskey bottle. Should have grabbed that too. All too often that has copper in it. But I don't. We come over here and he's been cleared. So, do I actually do this? I think I actually do this. Yep. Such fun. And it's late. Gotta get on home. It's late. I've been gone too long. And I think we're just going to fast travel and get it over with. Yeah, it's 9:30 at night. We should be clearing up. Oh great, help defend County Crossing. Well, you know what we'll be doing the next episode then. Yes, the next episode is going to be a visit to the Commonwealth. Oh well. That's alright. I keep saying I think I need a more effective Gauss rifle. And I need to take some of this power armor stuff back to
What you need?
Sanctuary anyway.
Look alive, Gage.
What do you need?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Done. Done. Good. Alright. He's out of his power armor.
Heads up.
Yeah? What is it?
Yeah, let's relieve you of all your junk. Because I overburdened you with all the junk, so now we'll take all the junk out. And okay, so now let's start fixing this stuff. Oh. So I do crafting first. Okay. Well, I fix my armor. I fix the other armor. And yes, I'm fixing the armor at double speed, so it doesn't take quite so long. Okie dokie. Now we come over to this one, and we come over here, and we clear everything off of it, and we fix it. That needed fixed, that needed fixed, that needed fixed. And I'm looking at all this stuff, and it's like, they're both Mark 6 torsos. There's nothing fancy done to mine yet, so I can just trade it for this one that doesn't need any repairs. Aha! Okay, so now we come over here, and we basically load it up with stuff. I mean, I shouldn't have to carry this stuff when I can just stick it on the power frame and let Porter take it with him. Okay, and now I've got other stuff to get rid of. One pauldron looks a little odd, but it doesn't quite match, does it? Oh well. Notice how that just happened to be highlighted by the light. And it's 11 o'clock, so it's getting to be a good time to call it a night. Finish unloading some stuff. There's a bunch of stuff I should just go ahead and pick up. Yeah, we'll get rid of all this armor I picked up. Because there was a lot of it. And the armor and the clothing. I don't need to carry it all. Yes, keep clicking, click, 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 click. Keep going. Yeah, that helps a lot. Okay. Not perfect, but there's something to be said for the bouncy shoes. Focused fiery laser rifle I don't need. Pulse mines I don't need. I don't know where I picked this up at. It gets me ever so slightly closer. Okay, you know what? It's getting late. I should see the food I should have taken someplace else. But yeah, I think we're done enough. We're gonna call it a day. Thanks for watching. Next episode we'll be back to the Commonwealth to do some odds and ends, so it will probably be a much shorter one. But when we come back, I think we'll start Dry Rock Gulch. But until then, like I said, thanks for watching. Watch out for the ghouls. We'll see you back in the Commonwealth. Bye.